Drive-thru worker spots an unsettling scene outside the window. Most your everyday workers aren't exactly prepared to handle dangerous situations, but sometimes there's a brave individual willing to rise up. This Taco Bell employee had been behind the counter for over a decade, but one scary turn of events changed everything. Even with fatal risks lurking around every corner, Sonja Nixon Frazier didn't forget about what was really important.
Before we begin, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos.
Sonja Nixon Frazier, seen here in the middle, has been working at the Clarksville Taco Bell in Tennessee for 14 years. It was a job that she took very seriously, giving each and every customer equal respect and care. She never thought one sudden schedule shift would change the life of a guest. Sonia built a great relationship with everyone around her, including the Clarksville Taco Bell general manager, Marquita Johnson. Marquita recognized Sonia's great work ethic and promoted her to a manager position. Sonia was typically scheduled to cover the night shift, but her boss needed to change things around in August of 2020. See, Marquita realized that she was going to need some help the next morning, so she asked Sonia to move her shift up by a few hours. The night owl would become an early morning owl. This was the fateful move. Sonia made the switch, and the employees working under her would be grateful to have her around when a frightening change took place in the morning, only an hour after Sonia arrived. There was some commotion outside. One employee taking drive-thru orders found it strange when the traffic came to a sudden halt. After checking the live camera footage, they came across a concerning sight. An SUV had rolled into the drive-thru at an angle, blocking traffic. There was no damage done, but everyone who was there that morning was scared for the driver of the car. There wasn't any movement at all. Sonia rushed out of the building, following one of her co-workers to see what was going on with the driver. When she saw him passed out over his steering wheel, they immediately acted to save the man's life. One customer also leaped into action and approached the imperiled driver. Sonia and her co-worker pulled the passed-out man from his car and laid him on the pavement. He was still unresponsive. Sonia, who formerly worked in the medical industry, feared the worst. Sonia's co-worker called 911 right away, while all the customers watched with concern for the man's life. It would take some time before paramedics could arrive to help him. Sonia recognized that the driver was turning blue as he lay unconscious. The 911 operator asked if anyone knew CPR. Normally, there would be no risk to perform CPR, and anyone certified wouldn't hesitate. Unfortunately, this was all happening while the deadly virus of Corona-19 was spreading throughout the country. Touching a stranger was a big gamble. Sonia hesitated because of pre-existing conditions. She was even more at risk than other people in the drive-thru. She had sarcoidosis, a rare lung disease, making her more vulnerable to the virus. That didn't stop her from going to work, and she decided it wouldn't stop her from saving this stranger's life. Everyone at the Clarksville Taco Bell was following guidelines set by the CDC, including Sonia. But Sonia, in a swift move, chose to remove her mask and step right into the life-or-death situation. Sonia leaned in and performed CPR on the unconscious driver. It was thanks to her 6 years of experience as a healthcare worker, which included training in CPR, that gave everyone in Taco Bell hope. They awaited some signs of life. Then the driver gasped. Once he was talking, Sonia asked her coworker to grab the man's license so she knew his name and could speak to him on a more personal level. In between mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, she let him know everything would be all right. Then the paramedics finally arrived. It was the longest 11 minutes of Sonia's life. After all was said and done, she needed a minute to herself. Off to the side of the Taco Bell, she cried and smoked a cigarette. She would have more comfort when she returned home to her beautiful family. Sonia is a mother of 2 and set a great example for her children. In spite of the risks, she told reporters, "This is what I was supposed to do." She doesn't consider herself a hero. In an interview with CNN, Sonia expressed her ideals. "It doesn't matter who he was or what skin color he had. I knew I was there to save his life," she tells the reporter. Her boss, Marquita Johnson, was emotional about the whole ordeal, but not surprised in the slightest. Marquita also shared her thoughts and gratitude. Sonia is a genuine person, always willing to help anyone and everyone whenever she can. She's my hero. I'm honored to be her boss. More people showed their gratitude in a different way. Word is spread about Sonia's heroism and also how it's not the first time she saved a life. To reward Sonia for her courageous acts, a GoFundMe page has been created in her honor, aiming to raise $10,000 for Sonia. Social media also helped. Sonia could never forget the face of the man she saved. Since she knew his name from his driver's license, she took to Facebook to find him and sent him a message. She eagerly awaited to know how he was doing. The man replied to Sonia with immense gratitude and appreciation. He wanted to repay Sonia for the incredible deed she'd done for him, but Sonia was satisfied just knowing that he was okay. When the pandemic's over, the driver and Sonia plan to meet up. With how they mean to each other, this could be the start of a lifetime friendship, something we need more of in difficult times. Luckily, Sonia wasn't the only person willing to put their life on the line for a stranger. Please share this story with your friends and family.